Hey guys, my name is Celiac and welcome back to another episode of FoolTopia here in City Skylines. Where, guys, last episode we did some reworking with our new fishing industry and the export kind of area to it, where we redid all the train lines to get them a little bit more smoother, and we finally started to move in the residents of the brand new kind of downtowny vibe area that we're going to be expanding from our metropolis area. Now, I asked you guys last episode, what should apart from the subway lines, which we're going to add in anyway, what should be the secondary form of transport in this part of the city that we're going to be working on today, and that we have been in the last couple of episodes? And it was quite unanimous. Monorails, which I thought was quite a nice little touch. Now, I have been thinking about it, and there's a really good way in which I can incorporate monorails, but it will require me replacing some of the existing roads that we do have, which is not a problem, but it should be quite fun. So as always, guys, if you're enjoying FoolTopia, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe. So this is the area in question that we've been kind of working on quite recently. And we kind of started, this is only a quick start, just to get some people over here. But we really want to expand all this whole area, just like how we did over here. Now, monorails, that's what I kind of want to add in. So this is a public transport kind of setup at the moment. It's really just over here that we got two little subway loops, which will continue to expand over here, because obviously that's what we want to do, is connect the whole place by subways. But we do need that secondary transport link. It kind of goes in a little bit of a different place to where the subway lines will eventually go. And like I said, you guys unanimously selected monorails, which we got here. Now, monorails to add into a road either goes on the 4-lane road or the single 2-lane road. Now, the problem is, the only 4-lane road I got here is that, and it's not really that great. So I thought, why don't I upgrade these roads here, because there's not really that much traffic on them. And when we take a look at the big the 6-lane roads in like a big downtown area vibe, there's not really that much traffic on them, is there? So what I'm thinking of doing is upgrading this outer ring road that comes around down to here, which will eventually connect up back to here, to a 4-lane road, meaning I can then place it and upgrade it to the 4-lane road with monorail tracks on, and then create a nice big loop here that goes around with monorail trains. There we go, I finally got my words out. And then we'll kind of extend the road going up here. So we not only got a loop there, but we'll try and create a secondary loop as well. We'll see how that kind of plays out, which means I'm going to have to rework this junction, finally. So it should be quite fun. So as always, guys, if you enjoy FoolTopia, please smash that like button down below. And if you are new in here, make sure you subscribe. So. There's many things we kind of need to get done to incorporate this in. So first we want to check out, before we do go any further, the hubs. Now, what type of kind of hubs do we have for the monorail? I'm sure we have one. We do. We have the monorail to bus hub, and we have the monorail to metro to train hub, which is quite interesting. So it'd be nice to incorporate one of these, and I think the monorail to bus hub is probably one of the perfect ones to add in, because not only can I add it in one of these roads, but then it brings intercity buses. Does it bring intercity buses in and out? No, I think it's just general buses anyway, which would be good to get like all the peeps from the downtown vibe areas there kind of up and running, and where we need to get them to go and stuff like that. Or we could incorporate the train and metro, which will be a subway stop underground. Now, how does that connect? It goes at the side of a road. Okay. I'm not too sure I'm feeling that one. But let's just focus on upgrading the 4-lane roads anyway to the ones with the metro. Now, when you get to this part here, obviously we're going to have to kind of create the metro rail cutting across. So if I just upgraded this, I just want to make sure that I can do something like that. So back to the monorails. Where are they? There they are. This one here. If I anarchied it in like that. Yeah, okay. It's really, really simple to do. So there's no worries there about getting them to cross over roundabouts, which technically makes the transport a whole lot quicker. So let's upgrade this first loop then. We call this phase 1 of our monorail system right now. Phase 1, boys. We're going to have to anarchy it so we can get it all kind of connected. It's going to be a little bit funky when it comes to this, so I'm going to have to kind of, elevate and reduce some areas. Now, because it's part of a monorail road, we lose the bridge, which that's fine. That's fine. For the sake of creating this beauty of public transport, this is what we're going to have to go through, guys. This is what we're going to have to go through today. So up to there, bring this down to there. Okay, right. So we had a few little issues that we've kind of, you know, added in. The fact that we've now kind of got rid of some of the paths down here. So we'll get those back in real quick right now. So just there to there, which is good. We have a little bit of space here for some high density residential. It's weird how all that zoning's kind of just disappeared, isn't it? The path is just there. Path's just there. It's all good. I feel like we got rid of some just over here, didn't we? Yes, we did, boys. So there to there, we'll just squeeze in real quick. And again, we have some room for some high density residential. It's kind of all come back to life on this side, weirdly enough, but just not over here. I say, why is that power line there? But makes sense because we've only just built this area. It's not fully connected over. Okay, right. That's sweet, sweet, sweet. Leave that as it is. Let's just get this now sorted. So I'll sort out the heights in just a moment. Let's just kind of get the roundabouts kind of set up. So that roundabout's fine. It's got a nice big. Oh, it kind of just splits. I got to move that concrete pillar over a little bit. This is the one that we're going to have to kind of slightly adjust, but we'll get onto that a little bit later. So then we got to sort this road out then. So let's pick a spot where this road kind of connects as almost like a T-junction, which will go that way. And this is where this will kind of bend up and connect over. So if I just bring that to there and then bring that to there, so I can then create my bends. So we go for a larger one here and then a smaller one on the other side. So 14 by 14 is smack bang perfect angle there. And then which is the shorter side here, you reckon? So if I do a 10 by we'll just go 10 by 12. So that's how that would then connect. Now, this will eventually go down to there. So, before I set the Phase 2 loop up, as we're now going to call it, let's complete Phase 1. So, to get monorail stations, we have to incorporate them in the road, which is one of the annoying things about it all, if you know what I mean. So, we kind of have to do that one. This one is at the side. This one's incorporated inside of the road. So, we have to delete a couple of roads right now. But there's also one of them that I want to place in the bus route on it. And I'm thinking, where would the best place for that to go? That's quite straight there. What's the bus route one like? It's quite large. And it will go through the train tracks there. Okay, okay, okay. What if I incorporate it over here instead? Yes. Right. So, let's place it over here then, that. I delete enough so I've got enough space. And we'll drop it there. And then we'll use this one as the transfer for buses to monorail. Nice. Does it accept intercity buses? No, it don't. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So we'll use that over there, just so it's kind of out the way slightly. And then we can build all this area up when we go over there. I just want to get it in place there ready, so there is a stop. So if I just put it into pause a second, and I'm going to delete every so often little sections of where we're going to have the monorail stop. So there. Now this is going to be a tricky one, because this is on a junction. So I'll see what happens when we get to that point. Right, okay. Let's see what we can now come up with then. So, that one there. There. There and there. There. So yeah, this is the tricky one then. I should be able to do it. Like that. We're just going to create the bend on that road, which should be fine. And yeah, this one will go this side instead. Alright, that should be pretty sweet, mate. Okay, right, let's get the road all finalized and connected up then. So to there. To there. To there. Right, this is the one where I have to kind of incorporate now the bend. And let me just upgrade it because it's now kind of floating in the air. There we go. So yeah, that should be fine. And that's a perfect little stop as well. That one should be heavily used. Because that would be the transfer from this whole area. Which is pretty sweet. Right, get you connected over here. You down to there. And then you down to there. Right, that is that loop all done then. So we can now technically get a nice little monorail loop. So from there to there to there. So we'll do a back and forth loop as always. So one's on one side of the track and the other's on the other side. There we go. That completes that line. Oh, there we go. And then go the opposite way. So the other side of the tracks now. I'm about to call them train tracks for a second. They're monorail tracks. So there's always a monorail train coming one side of the platform or the other. Complete that line there. That's pretty good. Okay, so that's all now in. And now we can go to play mode. Things will work as normal. And at some point we should start seeing monorail trains moving about. Now, this is the issue. I'm going to wait until an actual monorail train, as of right now, goes under it. So I can see the height. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, nothing to worry about there then. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's now all set up then. We got the initial traffic of everybody moving in now taking place. So let's just turn off the traffic lights here to get everyone flowing in. Because I just realised I placed all this down and I didn't let anybody move in yet, have I? So they're only just now moving in. So that will have to we'll have to give them some time about that. All right, let's put it, or try and fast forward it anyway. So phase 1 is now done. That's all set up. Let's now create phase 2. Now, to create phase 2, we need to connect this highway up to this highway and do something in here. So what interchanges do I have? Do I have any nice little free lane, not free laners, like a triple connection? I don't know if I have any trios. I mean, that's not great. I mean, that's a little trio there. Let me just check this out, by the way. Let me just place this down. Nah, that's shocking. That is shocking. Right, we'll create something ourselves. We'll create something ourselves. Let me just delete that. Right, keeping it paused then, guys. And we're going to get rid of the trees. And we're going to go to quite some extent right now. Delete you. Delete you. Okay. I'm going to delete the train track underneath. Right, sweet. So, highways. It's a 4-lane high... Is it a 4-laner? Yes, it is a 4-laner. And it's going into... Is that a 3-laner there? Yeah. So we use the extra lane of the 4-lane to connect to this road here, which will be a nice little thing to do. That's a 2+2. That's our 4-laner. Oh, snap, snap, snap at a roadie. There we go. Okay, so we got to get it over in that direction. So if I run with this one like that, to about here is good. And then run that one parallel. There. So then we'll delete this to create our bend. So 25 by 24. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. For that slight little bend there, we'll take it. Now, we need it to split around about here. So we'll leave that for now. And then what we have is, on the highway road, we have a kind of single lane highway. So let's get that, come in down here to about there. So that's where we then choose. I mean, it's not going to be a crazy road. So let's just bring that to there. How far does that run? I feel like we'll run this 4-laning going all the way down too, because I have a little bit of an idea. Right, where's my 4-laner here? So let me I'll show you why now anyway. So if this was 4 lanes going all the way down, when it gets to this point, obviously that 4th extra lane that we had is the turn-off lane, right? That's how we'll do it, because we're going to be expecting to have quite a bit of traffic. And the same thing happens here. So then 3 lanes obviously going like that. And the turn on goes into that 4th lane. Now if I do it like this, because it sets us up quite nicely for this area. Because then I can use this single lane here as something a little bit different to what I would normally do. Which is quite exciting. So we have this 2x2 highway right now. And if I upgraded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Right. Actually, is that the way I want to do it? I kind of do, but I don't want to do it like that, if that makes sense. Oh, well, I don't know why. Actually, you know what, to be honest with you, it would just be easier to stick a freaking roundabout through, wouldn't it? So I'll do it that way instead. So stick that there. Just drop that down there so I've got the center point. 2-lane road to a 2-lane highway. And we'll go 80. Yeah? Now we'll go a bit bigger. 120. Ooh, that's a bit too big. 100. That's not 100, that's 10. Because you've added a 10 roundabout. Right, we'll go with that then. So delete this little bit extra. Right now. And I'll delete these because we'll change something upon to it. Right. And then at this situation here. So from 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we'll do one more. So that sounds a little bit longer. Okay, we'll do one more there. So this is where that 4th lane is the turn-off lane and vice versa on both sides. You get it? That should be pretty cool. So let's get these roads down then. And let's elevate them by 10. And we'll pick here. So there to there. There to there. Right? That will merge into there. That will merge into there. That will merge to there. That will merge there. So we'll use the move it tool in just a moment to kind of fix that. So we pick a spot there to there to there. There. Oh, that's now on the ground, isn't it? Back up to 10. There to there. From there. Straight in. Like that. Nice. So with the move it tool then. We'll start over here. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. We bend that in. Let me get rid of the roundabout mod. Bend these in to get the kind of the angle. Alright, hold on. It's a little bit wiggly. But that's pretty cool. I think this needs to kind of stick out a bit more, if anything. Okay, right. We'll go with that one and that one. So this is where we have to create the bigger bends. And here. So if I make that straight, but then bow that out a bit more. Make that straight, but then of course bow that out a bit more. Oh. They don't look right, do they? Okay, so we'll stick these out a bit more. Right, there we go. And let's just quickly do the lane management then. So of course, keep it all straight there. Straight, straight. So you know what lane you're pretty much in, which is dope. Loving it. So these little single lanes here, if I bring to there, and I bring that to there, I could, with the single lane here, I could go bam, and I can go bam. Bam, and bam. So for some reason, that's now a sound barrier one. Oh wait, I've done the wrong road, haven't I? Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Right. Making sure that goes like that. That goes like that. So that's literally all I'm doing there. I'm just now going to connect these guys up. Right, okay, so it's a 4-lane highway, so I got to remember. I can't seem to find the connection. Let me delete back a bit. And if we go that to there, that to there. Right, we'll sort that out in just a minute, all the issues with it. And all we're doing is connecting that up to there. That's literally all we're doing there. So forget about the angles of it. It's not what I want to focus on today. So for some reason I can't get that bend. So ignore, you know, it's a bit wide and whatnot. I don't want to focus on that today. I just want to get that kind of junction up and running. So I can create my phase 2. Which I just realized my phase 2 here needs to be like that kind of connection tearing through. Well, it doesn't have to. It don't have to, but if we continue with this then. Alright, that is the straight line there. Which this would also be that straight line. Now if I split that through it like that, came underground like that. So again, bear with me a second, guys. Just delete that there. Let's go for a big bend here. (27 by 27). There we go. Same thing here. Like that to kind of finish it off, which looks quite nice. And now this is the question. It's quite close to this, so do I just junction it like this? Yeah, because that would be a good turn off there to kind of go in your directions and whatnot. I know it's highway road now. I'll leave it to highway road for now. And then when I come to work in this area, we'll redo it. just for the sake of having a junction there and kind of getting it all set up, it kind of just makes sense for now. So let's then upgrade all of this road here then to my monorail line, which we're creating a nice little 4-way there, which goes under, and then that becomes my phase 2. So my phase 2 needs stops. So, okay, I don't think it matters, but it does matter. We'll have a stop there. We'll have a stop there. Stop there. Stop there. And a stop here. So which is the road one? This is the road one, isn't it? Yeah. So spin that round. One there. There. There, and finally there. So let's finish up the road connections, and then phase 2 can commence. There we go, and there we go. That's now all done. So if I look at the loops, we've got the big outer one going around. Oh, I missed this part. Hold on. Pause. So we'll get rid of. Hold on, let me get out of this view. So we'll do one here, and we'll do one there. There. And there, boys. Right. So yeah, we got the outer loop going around that one, and then we have the inner loop here. So let's start here quick. Let's create this line, which will stop off at these stops. That'll be like the switch over of them 2 stops there. Up to there, to there, to there, and back to there, which completes the line. Then we create a new line going around to there, to there, to here, there, 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 to complete that line. Oh, a little bit of lag. So that's all done then. We have now we've set up now 2 monorail routes, which is pretty sweet. What happens if they wanted to do a right-hand turn or a left-hand turn there? It's a good job I got it set up the way I've got it set up, really, isn't it? So yeah, some of them do need now water and power. Now, I won't do the power just because on the, the point is we don't have anything over there just yet, so there's no need for any residents to alternately be going down there, if that makes sense. So until I build it up, they don't need power just yet. We've kind of created this little junction right now, so hopefully that will help things out. If it gets a bit too intense over here, we'll kind of change things up slightly. But that should work for us fairly well. All the monorail is now in, which is looking good. So vehicles are still moving in. You kind of forget how long it takes. Alright, we'll try and speed up the process a little bit. Some junction restrictions. There we go. So hopefully that will move. Where's that dude going? Cutting across the wrong side of the road. It's like they're going over a bump. Where's that speed bump that no one's told me about? Also, traffic lights. Come on, go away. Go away, boy. So yeah, they'll slowly get in then. So, are people using this? Yeah. It will be more ideal to have a little path there connecting that up. That makes more sense. To go on that. Definitely makes more sense. So, the monorails are now set up. We're going to fine tune a lot of these junctions now because of how it's all come together. little bit of a bump there. It goes up. Nice. But yeah, it's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad. Monorail's now in place, so we continue work in this area. We are going to still get a subway line going around. So that was just our secondary mode of transport. We should see quite a few people be using this one because it's the connection from there to over this area, as it all works together. So when we build the rest of this area right now, we got these nice big tall monorails tearing through our city line. It's going to be quite cool. It is going to be quite cool. But I think we're going to end it for here then, guys, anyway. So I hope you did enjoy this episode then, guys, as we're ready to make some big progress on this area. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.